Ciao. This is Amy, the roaming historian, and I am at the Detroit Institute of Arts today. So, yeah. Hey. I just left the Renaissance room where I saw gorgeous paintings by some of my favorite artists like Ghirlandaio. And then I got into the Baroque and saw oh golly, I guess I have to show you because what kind of meanie would I be to talk about these without showing you how beautiful they are, right? And so this one's Caravaggio, Michelangelo Meravisi. And so this is Martha and Mary Magdalene. And both, by the Baroque, what you see is this interplay with light. And both Caravaggio, but one of my favorite artists, more so than Caravaggio, is Artemisia Gentileschi. And she's over here. And you can just definitely see how she uses light to show drama and show what's going on here. And in this one, this is Judith and the maidservant with the head of Holofernes about the early 17th century here, so about 1625. And so there we see Holofernes' head and Judith with the sword she's just used to decapitate him as she's trying to save her people who have been besieged. So very cool stuff here. But I wanted to take you over to this amazing, so we'll be leaving we're not leaving the Renaissance really, but moving more into we're even in the Renaissance here. We were leaving the Baroque and we're going more into medieval. And so I love how they recreate. That's the thing. Sometimes, I encourage everyone to go and travel. Definitely museums, places like the Detroit Institute of Arts were what got me started as a historian and also what spurred my wanderlust. And I wanted to go see, I wanted to go to Italy and see the Italian, some of this Italian art in situ in the churches and places that they were originally meant for. And I wanted to go to France and to Greece and to see these wonderful sculptures. But sometimes you can't. And one of the things is that, you can come to these, the Detroit Institute of Arts is a world famous museum. And it's just in, the Midwest of the United States of America. And so here we see, for instance, like a tomb effigy of a knight of the Anhalt family from the 1300s. And up top, we see a nativity. And this would have been probably an altarpiece somewhere in a church. And so it's a Spanish artist, so I'm not sure if it would have been a Spanish church. Here we see Christ entering into Jerusalem. So this is on limewood, and this is a Renaissance time, late 15th century. And so this is a German artist. And Christ's fingers have been broken off, but he would have been giving his general of the peace sign. We can see, if we go in here, you can see his little two fingers there as the fingers you would use for the peace sign, or that we have developed as the peace sign, would have been there, but they're quite vulnerable sticking out like that. And then I'll take you over here to this chapel that has been transported from the Chateau de Lannoy in France. And this wonderful chapel with the stained glass still inside. This is a Gothic chapel in early 16th century. And it was originally part of the Chateau de Lannoy in Lorraine. So, and we can walk in here. We can see a painting by Sano de Pietro of the Virgin and Child. And then some wonderful stained glass. A little triptych here. Italian scene there. And take you into where holy water would have been. And it is just fabulous. And then you can see the buttressed ceiling there. And we see the trefoil tops here of the windows, and it's just spectacular. So I'll try to come back later and do a little bit more here. Especially, I'd love to show you guys the Grand Hall. And if I get a chance, I'd love to show you Detroit Industry by Diego Rivera, but I'm not sure to what degree I'll be allowed to paint. But, or, I mean, sorry, how much I'll be allowed to film, especially since I obviously can't behave myself in museums like this. All right, we're going to leave you with another favorite monk of mine, Fra Angelico. I spent a lot of time in Florence when I'm in Florence looking at his work, where he, in his cells, in the cell he stayed in San Marco. But there we see this beautiful Annunciatory angel and then the Virgin Annunciate. So, ciao for now, folks.